everyone, I'm here with a favorites video, kind of update video for the month of September. So as usual, I don't do big hauls or anything, but I am just going to show you a few of the favorite things from this month and talk to you just a little bit about what's going on this month, that kind of thing. So just kind of very casual, kind of chit-chatty type of style, for September of 2021. So I didn't really go out and do a lot of things this month. The kids are back in school and stuff, and I'm still at home, which, I really enjoy working at home. That part's really good. We are in kind of this beginning of the fourth wave. Where I live, we're behind some of the other provinces. We do tend to be usually a few weeks behind what's going on in the other provinces. So numbers are climbing back up, particularly, of course, amongst unvaccinated people. So that's a bit scary. I'm vaccinated, so, I feel pretty safe, but it's still a scary time. And, you can still get it. It's just you're going to stay out of the ICU, which is what they want, right? So they don't want you in the ICU. I don't want to be in the ICU, so I'm totally happy with that. It's been kind of a weird month because we've also had an election here in Canada. So elections here are a little bit different than in the United States. We run on the British parliamentary system. So it's not like in the States, how you vote for like the president. That's not really how it works here. Here you vote for, you have a riding that you live in, and you vote for the representative, one of the representatives of each of the parties. And then whoever wins in your riding, that person gets a seat at the House of Commons. And then whatever party gets the most seats, their leader becomes prime minister. So it's just different, a little bit different. It's based on the parliamentary system. So anyway, we had an election. And what I did like about it, one of my favorite things is early voting. So here there's advanced polls you can go to. And I did it. It was like the weekend before the election, and it was great because there was like no lineup. Went in, marked my X on the ballot, and that was it. And that was that. So then on the day, Monday, I didn't have to stand in like big lines or anything like that, because lines were a little bit longer this time because they were trying to, obviously do social distancing and make sure everyone's safe and all that stuff. So that, if you can do advanced polls, I highly recommend advanced polls. So easy, especially if you already know who you're voting for. You just go, you get out of the way, it's done, election day happens. One of my favorite things is watching results of elections roll in. I'm such a nerd. I love watching it come in and seeing, the ridings sort of light up with the different colors and seeing what's going to happen. I mean, of course, I have like my political favorites, but this isn't about that. It's just more about like the whole process of it. I really enjoy for some reason. Such a nerd. But anyway, that's what we did for one of the things I did in the month of September. Otherwise, we just, for some of you may know, especially if you're a patron, that right now we are dealing with having to go back and forth in and out of town, just because we do have, family members that are not doing so well, they're ill. And so there is a lot of back and forth, which didn't leave me a lot of time to do things like reading. So I don't have any favorite books this month. I do have some favorite decks though. This month I worked with the Dark Mansion Tarot, which is one of my favorites. My box is a bit banged up, but I don't mind that. These cards, I just love them. I think the artwork on here, it's very me. It's very kind of that cute, spooky, but also a bit Victorian. It makes me think of like Edward Gorey or like Tim Burton, kind of the way that some of the artwork is. It's one of the most expensive decks I have, but well worth the investment because I like to use it around this time of year when we're getting into kind of the spooky time of year. It's just a really cool deck, and I love working with this. Hangman, very cool, kind of vampire type guy. Love it. It's just like a cute, fun, spooky deck. And then I've also been working with the Lay Vampire Oracle, which is a it is a Lucy Cavendish and Jasmine Beckett Griffith deck. So one of their collaborations. I love this deck. It is, again, a staple for me for, kind of the fall spooky season. There, get it out of the ring light. There we go, so it doesn't shine too much. I love the rich colors on this. Some of the artwork you can tell is like older than others. I do like some of the art history references going on here. You can tell like this is an older Jasmine Beckett Griffith. It's a really, really cute deck. And I think it pairs really well with the Lay Vampire. So those are two of my favorite decks that I've been working with this month. As I said, I usually talk about books next, but I don't, like I said, I haven't really been reading. I've been kind of busy, and honestly, like mental health wise, I've just been feeling really down and just such low energy. So I haven't been doing a ton of reading. I really like to get back to reading, but we'll kind of see how my time goes. I do want to show you some stationery though that I picked up this month. So first I'm going to show you the pens that I got. So this is my favorite pens. I just want to show you the different colors that they have. It is the Uniball Vision roller pen. I really love these because they're so inky and they flow so smoothly, and they come in a variety of colors. So this particular package had like your regular black, and it had like, you know, like a dark blue, but it also had some fun colors, like it has like a green, which you can see here, the light blue, which I really like. And then it's also got like a pink and a purple. And then it's also got a red that's kind of more of a scarlet red or a deep red rather than like a really bright red. So I really love these pens, so I got those. And then I also picked up a new moleskin to make my 2022 bullet journal. So I'll zoom out. So I do a bullet journal every year, or I didn't do it this year, but I did the previous year and I really enjoy it. So I map it all out, and then I start to do some of the designs. Like this is the cover page here. So I have like my little Funko Pops that I have, the GNR, and then there's a couple of the stuffed animals that the kids really like to draw. So I did that as kind of like a fun little exercise as a little cover page, and then I'm going to start to work on the rest, and I'll probably give you updates as it goes forth. So that's kind of my stationery that I got for the month. I really love these moleskins because they have the pocket at the back, they've got the bookmark. I really just love working with them. So speaking of stationery, creative wise, I've been really trying to get back to doing more creative things, expressing my creative self more. And on the Patreon, we've been working with the Artist Way. We're going through week by week, and we're working through some of the creativity exercises. We're doing journaling. We're talking about issues around creativity and trusting yourself in the creative process, which I've really been enjoying, because whenever I feel like I'm getting really off track there and I've really kind of not been creative, I often go to this book and this series because it really helps me to come back to my creativity and to, you know, help me with my creative practice. So, you know, I said I didn't really have any books this month, but I guess this is my favorite book this month. I've been really enjoying it. You can see too, this is well loved. And I've been really loving working with the patrons on Patreon. It's been amazing, and hearing other people's creative ideas and things, and just seeing that, you know, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one that struggles with these kinds of issues. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is in that veins is if you go, some of my favorite videos and things and channels I've been watching is Candy, Soul, and Soil. If you don't already watch her, I'm going to put a link to her channel down below. I really love that she's so open, talking about, you know, being a middle-aged woman, talking about being creative again, painting, you know, getting into painting and things, expressing herself creatively, and been really vulnerable about it and really honest. And it's been like just so lovely, especially considering like I'm also trying to do that. So I just really have been loving it and find it so supportive. And you know, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, go and watch her. And her videos are they're very lovely and cinematic, which I quite enjoy. I've also been watching another YouTuber called the Unexpected Gypsy, and I'll link that below as well. She's an artist that works out of Glastonbury, and her art is it's very soft and feminine. It has like a lots of flowers and fairies and things like that. And she documents, you know, her life as an artist and her creativity and her process and things. And it's just really, really lovely to watch if you're looking to be inspired creatively. The other video, the other person I found on YouTube that I wasn't aware of, and I always feel like I'm late to the party on so many things, but I think it's called the Witches Cookery. And her videos are like, she's a German witch, and her videos again are just like cinematic and lovely and beautiful and seasonal, and just everything looks so lovely and gorgeous. But she's all at the same time, she seems like very down to earth too. So I've been really enjoying those. So I'll put those links below as things that you might like to watch as well. Other favorites of mine this month, I've been watching Osborne's Want to Believe. It's in his second season. I don't have Netflix or anything. I watch traditional television. I know, I'm old. But it is Ozzy Osbourne and his wife Sharon and their son Jack, and Jack is showing them all sorts of paranormal clips from the internet and asking them if how much they believe in it, or do they think it's real or a fake. And it is hilarious and great, and I really enjoy it, love it, because I enjoy, obviously, rock music, a fan of Ozzy Osbourne, but also really love spooky shows, which is a great thing at this time of year. All the spooky paranormal shows, love them so much. Speaking of, we're also in pumpkin spice season, because I'm at home and I'm not like going to Starbucks or something. I did get this International Delight coffee whitener. It is in pumpkin spice. I am all about all things pumpkin spice because why not? I know people like to kind of make fun of that stuff, which is weird to me because it's like if you don't like it, don't drink it. But also, I think it's part of that whole like shaming women for liking things. Like, how dare women like things? Bad. Like, whatever. It's delicious. I enjoy it. I've been really loving that. I didn't really buy any clothes or anything this month. I did get a little bit of makeup though. I get makeup from the drugstore. I don't have tons of money to spend on expensive makeup, let's face it. So one of my favorite palettes is the CoverGirl, I think it's called True Naked Smokey. I always want to say truncated, but it's True Naked Smokey Eye Palette. I like the grays and blacks and things, a little bit of purple in there. It's good. It's CoverGirl makeup. It's not, high end, but it works. And then I got the Sky High mascara. Let's see if I can get it better with the ring lighting. This stuff I heard works really well. And, mascara is mascara, right? It really does. It makes my eyelashes so long. I already have been gifted with long natural eyelashes, but this just emphasizes them anymore. And I think it's the brush. But anyway, if you're in the market for a really good mascara, I do, it's Maybelline. That's what it is. I do recommend this. So I'm going to leave you with a little fall montage of what, some of my travels have looked like as I've been going back and forth from, here in the city, Winnipeg, out to the country. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you've had a wonderful September. And as always, peace and love and rock.